Get my 6. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the most awesomest homesteading channel on the entire planet that has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with homesteading. Today, it has to do with building a personal home gym, because that's what we're doing for our son. He's 13 now. He's obsessed with football. He likes basketball. But this year he kind of like hit a new level of training and commitment where he's actually like doing drills in the field without me having to tell him to do it. It's just crazy. And so he says he wants a gym. So we're clearing out an old storage shed that really has just been collecting junk for a while. And we're going to turn it into a gym. We're going to get some weight equipment, a bench, a bunch of free weights. And one of those pieces of equipment that we needed for our son was a pull-up bar, to work those lats. And this one also actually happens to double over as a dip bar, which works parts of the chest you're not going to work with push-ups or bench presses, plus the lats. And once again, our wonderful sponsor, Viver, who makes like everything for half the price of the leading competitor, has stepped in and fulfilled one of our requests when we asked for gym equipment. Hey, do you got something we can put in the gym? They were like, hey, we got a pull-up bar that converts to a dip machine too. So it came in the mail yesterday via UPS, which isn't really the mail, but it's in here. So Tough Tools, half the price, twice the weight. No, I'm kidding. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, because I'm feeling like lots of little pieces in there. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it, spread the pieces out, give you a view of what that looks like, show you the owner's manual, the instructions to putting it together. We're gonna see if the tools that we need to put it together comes in it. Then I'll stop and I'll start putting it together. And then if I run into problems, places where I think maybe the instructions don't explain it too well, I'm going to come back and show you how I solved that problem. But basically, we're going to unbox it, take a look at it, start putting it together, and see how good or how not so good the final product we end up with is. Now, I have faith in Viver. They've been sponsoring me for years. We've been using their products for years, the same products, because they still work. They've never broken. They really are tough tools at half the price. If you like what you see today, the link to purchase this product from Amazon will be in the description box below. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've unpackaged everything. It's very well packaged. You can see all the bars for the frame are wrapped in bubble wrap to prevent damage. And then we've got a couple packs of brackets. We've got some twisty knobs. And I want to point out all the tools, supposedly, that you put it together with did come in this package. It looks like the package got busted. I'm sure that was during shipping. Has nothing to do with Viver. Has to do with United Parcel Service throwing stuff around. But they're steel, so it's not like it's going to hurt them. So I just put them in a clear bag so we can see it. Here's the box. Here's the owner's manual. And I looked at this briefly. This is the final product. And I think I misspoke. I think this one's just for pull-ups. But you see, you're going to have a frame with the main beams coming up and the pull-up bar on top. And I was just glancing through this. Simple instructions. There's for the base. First, install the base according to the drawing. Then it looks like it's just a bunch of screwing around, right? Just a bunch of screwing around, which is pretty much what you get when you get any of these products. You got to make sure to line the right poles up with the right brackets, use the right bolts and the night. So if anything, it certainly doesn't look hard. It looks simple, but it looks like it might be time consuming. So let me get to it and I'll give you an update and let you know. Okay guys, so here's what it looks like unwrapped. The reason I'm showing you this is because I feel like I have accomplished something. It took me like 12 to 15 minutes to unwrap all this stuff. However, the good news is, look at it. They packed that stuff up so well, there's not a scratch on any of it. So Viver really does a great job of packing those parts to ensure that they're not damaged when the UPS guy drops them and busts open the toolkit pack. All right, so now 12 to 15 minutes later, let's start putting the thing together. Okay guys, so listen, these are the 4 posts that are going to make the frame. I want to point something out to you. This is what Beaver does. It's simple, but you've got to pay attention. They don't really number the poles often. They just show the picture diagram, so you have to pay very close attention because there are all those poles. You see that? So it's like, how do you tell them apart? Well, pay very close attention because Beaver does a good job of showing you. These 2 main poles have a rubber end. Okay, you see that, the rubber end. And then the poles that go in between, you have to pay very close attention. They have like a flat-faced attachment on the end that will be locked with another attachment coming through the other post. So boom, boom, all 4 sides. So it's there, it's just you have to pay attention to detail. Keep that in mind when you put this product together. All right guys, so far so good. So I have the base put together, as you can see here, and there's not much left to go, just the main beams coming up and the pull-up bar on top. Here's what I'll point out. Beaver does include these 2 tools right there, and yes, they do fit the bolts and the nuts. But what I'll also tell you is that if you put them together like that, it's going to take you a million years. So I broke out my socket wrench and adjustable pliers to hold the nut with the pliers, use a wrench for the bolt. And the wrench came from, I'm telling you, I know I'm plugging the heck out of them, but this is a Beaver product. Tough tools at half the price. They have a beautiful, and I've done a review on this tool set before. They sent me this. So this tool set makes this a lot easier. And even if you don't want to go buy the Beaver tool set, if you have an adjustable wrench and a socket set, this will cut your time putting this thing together by like 5 times. But it's easy. It's simple. It's just a lot of screwing around. But all the parts are here. I matched the parts up with the owner's manual. They're all here. So we're just taking the time to put them together. I'll give you the next update when I'm at that point. Okay, so just an FYI while you're putting it together, as you can see, I've got it up on its side. Here's the frame that I've already put together. Now I'm putting the sides on. I've got it rested up against my garbage can. Not the most attractive thing, but like Teddy Roosevelt said, you do the best with what you got. And I had a trash can there. So I'm resting it to put this pole on that goes up. Here's what I want to point out to you. When you get your tool kit, there's 4 bolts that are a different size than all the other bolts. They go here and here, and again on the opposite side. These pieces clamp themselves together. As you can see, as we've been putting this thing together, there's been these brackets. So on this part, the brackets are built on, so they'll serve as their own bracket. What I want to point out here is, first of all, find the holes, because this bolt goes up, you put the bracket on, there's a hole drilled into this bar right here, and there's a hole drilled into this bar. So you've got to find those holes. Just get the bolts in the holes and then come up here and get this bolt in the hole. But don't fully tighten anything until you've got all the bolts in the holes. Okay, we've done that now. Bolts and holes, bolts and holes. So we're gonna tighten them up now. Bolts and holes. Here we have the final product. So I showed you everything up until these posts. I didn't show you this or this because it's so self-explanatory, it's simple. But these bars are adjustable. I wanted to show you a couple of things because I will heighten this before I attempt to do a pull-up. But I want to show you how easy it is when you leave it at its lowest setting, how easy it is to just move around. So you got to put together, let's say you like to work out outside like I do, and there's no shade where this thing is right now. You can pick it up and carry it and put it where there's shade. And then it's my beautiful bride Dearly back there working on her flower bed. I'm going to show you what she's doing, then I'm going to show you how to adjust the things. Hi, honeys.
Hi.
I can't pass up you doing your beautiful yard work here before there goes Daniel running.
Hi, everybody.
You're doing a good job out here, honey.
Thanks, honey.
Looks beautiful.
Thanks.
It's almost as beautiful as you. but not even close, really. So I shouldn't even use the word almost, but keep that up, honey. All right, so I want to show you this. These are adjustable. So clearly, I mean, if you don't mind dangling your knees, but I like getting a full stretch. Like right now, my knees are touching the ground. But let's say you're a shorter person. I'm 5'10". Let's say you're like 2 feet tall. This would be okay for you. All right, but look at this. To adjust it, you just unscrew these knobs. Okay, take it out. I'll tell you. There you go. So it's out, and it's on both sides. So you got to do it on both sides. So let's say you're not a vertically challenged individual, and you want to have it up there considerably higher. I mean, geesh. I mean, look at this. Whoa, look at that. It's way up there. There's all kinds of height you can get on this thing. And I brought a little stool so I can step up on here and do a pull-up. But basically, you just get it up to as high as you want to do it. And you can put these little, these adjuster knobs either way. Either, because you remember when I took it off, it was facing the other way. And then you just go over here to the other side and do the same thing here. Put them in my pocket. So you just, there it is, find the hole. See, it's really simple. It's really easy to adjust it. So it's fully adjustable, it's mobile, it's not too heavy. You can pick it up and move it like I just showed you in its lowest adjustment. And now, look at this. So my son and I now have a pull-up bar. So, Daniel, do you want to try to do a pull-up on your brand new pull-up bar? Now listen, he's my kid, so I'm gonna safety check it first. Oh, let me hang, twist and turn. Yeah, look at this. So guys, I weigh 185 pounds right now. I'm out of shape. I mean, I'm fit, but I'm 20 pounds over my ideal body weight. I'm not in race shape right now. I am a professional amateur athlete. My sport of passion is distance running, but when I'm not distance running, I do bulk up and I'm like cruiserweight, boxer weight, but I don't want to do that. So, but I'm 185 pounds, and that was nothing. So now my son, who's like 135, is going to try out his new pull-up bars. Try it out, buddy. What do you think? You don't need that?
No.
There you go. You almost got one. You got 9. Listen, it doesn't matter. Let me try. Can I even do one? I don't think I can do one.
I think you can do one.
Because I haven't been doing them. All right, so let's try. Almost. So listen, this is why we got it.
Can I try chin up?
Yeah, go ahead, do a chin up. This is why we got it. We didn't get this thing because we're good at doing pull-ups and chin-ups. We got it because we need to get better doing pull-ups and chin-ups. I was telling my son, because, he is trying to get fit to play tackle football this fall. And true story for you, okay? So many years ago, like a million years ago, I was going to join the Army, and I hoped to go to airborne school, which I actually did. And they said the thing about airborne school is you got to be able to do tons of pull-ups because those are the muscles that you use when you pull your parachute strings and all that. So they told me this was 4 months before I went to basic training. And I went out in my backyard, grabbed a swing set, and I couldn't even do a pull-up. I couldn't do one. But what I did is I started doing pull-ups every day. I got to where I was doing 50 a day. I could do 20 at a time. And so I went to airborne school. I could do more pull-ups than anybody else there. And I didn't have a hard time with it. And it wasn't because, it's not because I was superior to them in any way, physically, athletically. It's because I took the time to prepare. And so, my son's going to be playing tackle football this fall. And you don't wait until football season starts. You got 3 months before that season starts. You prepare before that time. So when it starts, you're prepared. All right? So anyway, what do you think of your new pull-up bar, buddy?
Super nice.
Super nice?
Yeah.
So the link is in the description box below. I want to thank our sponsor, Beaver, who sponsors us with so many quality products. They make tough tools for half the price. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here to watch this video. Go get yourself a pull-up bar so you can get in shape. We'll have a competition. We'll see Who does more, us or you? Okay, so we'll see you for more next time for the most awesomest homesteading channel on the entire planet that has, my wife's back there laughing because she knows what I'm going to say next. That has absolutely nothing to do with homesteading. Homesteading off the grid. Bye-bye. Get my 6.